Welcome back to Public Affairs on Peach. I'm Vince Sims. We've been talking about Fulton County property tax bills. This segment, we move to DeKalb County and a story CBS 46 News has covered for years. DeKalb County citizens had complained for some time that their water bills were way out of line. In some cases, double-digit bills became four-digit bills. DeKalb CEO Michael Thurman made those water bills a top priority in his election. He joins us now on Public Affairs on Peach. Good morning to you. Thank you very much for being here with us today.
Good morning, Vince. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get right into it. When you discovered the scope of the billing problems that were happening, what was your personal reaction to this?
Well, addressing inaccurate water bills was the highest priority that I stated for my administration on January 1 when I took office. And so we have worked just as soldiers, really, focusing on addressing the issues, and we found the issues to be multifaceted. There were issues with water meters, there was issues with the billing system, lack of training, understaffed, underpaid employees.
Wow. So when you were talking with people, what was it like to talk to your constituents and hear them raising these issues and concerns? Was it anger? Was it, sadness? What was happening?
Well, that was anger and frustration, as it should have been. These issues actually took years to manifest. We've done a deep dive analysis of the problems themselves, and there's a historical component that stretches back almost 35, 40 years. And so what I committed to do, being very honest with the consumers and taxpayers and residents, is that there are no quick fixes, that we will correct this problem. We are correcting the problem, but it won't be done overnight. The problem did not create itself overnight, and we have put together a 2 to 3 year strategy that will result in a more effective and efficient system that all DeKalb residents can be proud of.
Just a moment ago, you did just mention some of the multifaceted things that were causing these problems. What do you think would be, if you had to prioritize them, the main one to address and move forward on?
Well, first of all, we had deficits in management, leadership, and oversight. Without that, the other issues and problems can't be addressed. Right now, and I want to thank our county commissioners, they supported our New Day strategy and invested additional funding. Just this past week, the commissioners adopted a measure that provided $5 million for a new billing system. We're going to begin in the third quarter of this year to change out 102,000 water meters that are either prone for defects or are beyond their life cycle. So we are making changes. We've increased staff in the meter reading, in the field department, as well as in customer service. We've enhanced our training, and the system, quite frankly, is doing much better than it was in January when I took office.
Already doing better. When you talk about 102,000 meters being changed out, obviously, if I was a customer, my thing would be, oh, but is this going to hit me in some type of way to pay for this? How is the county, taking on this financial onset?
Well, we have a very robust system. The system is paid for through water and sewer fees paid by our customers. It's a $300 million a year utility, quasi-public utility and private. And so it's very robust. We'll make the investment. We are focusing on customer service, on doing right by our customers. We honestly admit that there were deficits, there have been mistakes and embarrassments, but we are working to make a change and to move the system in a different direction. All
right, as we said in the beginning, this was a priority for you when you came into office. So we'd actually now like to play a clip from your State of the County address where you were talking about the water bills and the problems there.
Okay.
See, I don't have to figure out how to do it, right? All we really got to do is find folks somewhere who's smart enough, who already know how to do it, and bring them where? To DeKalb.
All right, so that's kind of a two-pronged question right here we want to ask you about. Have you brought those people to DeKalb, and how did those remarks actually play with the people who were already here in the department?
Well, listen, the truth sets you free. And one of the things we've had to do for the more experienced employees who've been there is to acknowledge the problems that we have. That's the first step towards resolution and creating solutions to address problems. And secondly, I'm committed to going wherever and seeking whoever to help us rebuild and transform this system. The customers deserve it, and I'm committed to ensuring that they receive it.
All right. Well, some of the stuff that you've already talked about, you know, the county has said that out of the 184,000 small meters, 55% of those were at risk of failure, causing the inaccurate bills. You've said it's a 2 to 3 year process that you've given, you know, to get this all right. So are all of these issues being worked on at once as we move forward, or is there a priority scheduled in this?
Well, we're making progress. Another commitment I made to the commissioners and the citizens of DeKalb is that we would provide 30-day updates going forward. And on this week, we had the third of our 3 that had been committed to update the citizens on the progress that's being made. One of the things we were going to now add a 4th one to make sure that we are transparent, that we talk to the citizens about progress, about the fact that we made hiring a priority, staffing a priority. We've addressed some underpaid staff, and we'll move. Oh, we have a new IVR system, telephone system that's state of the art that will allow us to provide a more enhanced customer service. We're moving in the right direction. Unfortunately, it's not an overnight process. It's a journey, not an event.
All right, so thank you very much. And you be sure to stay with us, because when Public Affairs on Peach returns, we talk a little bit more with the CEO, Michael Thurman, about a different kind of water problem.